Day one, baby.
Day one.
It's day one. 2021. It's day one. Here she is. This is the 2021 Pro 1 car for its lit RLR, power stop brakes, GT radial, and a whole lot of other awesome partners. DC Sports, we're here right now. This is a, but anyway, yeah, so the plan for the year is we're gonna take all the knowledge that we've gained from building this and procuring this. This is easily the best car that I've ever driven, hands down. Is it as fast as this? No, but that one over there will be. Yeah, this car has been with me since the very beginning. We've been building this car on and off for about 8-9 years now, and it's just the best feeling car for my style. And I'm really excited to bring on all these partners into the Pro 1 realm with all of the data and time that we have building this. So also the goal is to bring both the cars together. I will have this car prepared up to Formula D standards. So we will essentially have a backup car. I don't know, maybe I might even do a Pro 2 round or two just to drive it, just to have some fun and you know, increase our exposure out on track. And again, man, I just want to have fun the way that I want to do it, and it has nothing to do. The V8 platform is an extremely good platform. It's very competitive. I mean, obviously the guys that are out there winning, I mean, it works really well. It just doesn't work very well for me. And this is something that we know. This is something that we've been around for a long time, and I'm excited. The funnest part ever.
That's right.
Jeez. So what, you want to get a spot weld remover?
Yeah, so we'll get a spot weld remover, and just instead of cutting all this out, we'll just pretty much drill out all these little spot welds. You kind of see they're pretty much all over the car, right there.
You can't just hit it with a regular drill bit?
The actual tool that does it, it has like a stopper, so it doesn't let it go all the way through. So it'll like pretty much just
hit the bonded pieces of metal.
Exactly.
There.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't have to like mangle up the metal trying to pull it apart and shit.
Keep it nice.
Yeah. Usually if you drill it, the back part will stay on, and you still have to like tear it apart and shit.
Got you. So yeah, got the dry ice in. This is the easiest way to remove the sound deadening. Basically freezes all the adhesive underneath the sound deadening. And obviously they have this in here just to keep the car quiet in a street form. But for racing, obviously, you know, you want to save weight and that way you can actually weld into the car. I'm sure you guys already know that, those of you that are watching, but just to clarify. The car will be left-hand drive, so it won't be right-hand drive anymore. And reason being, I had an R33 for a long time. I can drive right-hand drive, no problem. But when you're jumping in between, again, you know, the whole theory behind this is just to make a chassis that's better than that, but this will still be around for optimum practice. So that way you can hop in from one car to the next and it will feel virtually the same. It'll be set up virtually the same, just way more power and way more grip. So efficiency is key. We just want to streamline the process. That's all we're doing here. So that way, you know, again too, like when we were running both of these cars, it's 2 trucks and trailers. One trailer has everything for this car, and then another trailer has everything for that car. So it's adding on top of my cost, my expenses, and complication, because then when we have everything out of the trailers and we're packing everything, it's like, oh, okay, well this goes with this, and this goes with this, and this goes with this, and then I have, again, it just adds a lot more complication to everything. So now my goal is to get one big trailer that will have both of these cars with all the parts that can be shared. So, you know, both cars will be on feel, YSFAB, same wheels, same tires. I mean, this car will be on the 265/35, but this car will be on the Champiro 295, 4018. So, which is a great tire, by the way. So with that being said, I have a bunch of footage that we've compiled for all through last year that I'll be releasing some episodes here next week. And that way it'll give us some time to kind of catch up on this, and we'll kind of fill you guys in as we go on this. But I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just a compilation of what we've done over last year, and which was a lot of fun, and we have a lot of really fun things planned for that car as well outside of FD. So both cars are going to be out on the road, a lot of driving, and yeah. So how's it going?
It's going good. It's going good. So, like the car, so usually on like the older cars, you hit it, it goes through heat cycles, right? Heats up the turbo, heats up the shit, the sun, whatever, and then it cools down, heats up, cools down. Well, like this shit's so new that like it hasn't even had a chance to like. Usually when on the old cars you hit it and it'll just pop up like right here.
Right.
This is seeing more heat, obviously, you know, through the drivetrain or whatever, so it pops off one hit. This shit is so new, the car's still so new, hasn't even seen that much heat. We're like, this shit's still sticking. It's pretty tight. All right, here we are, day 2 of the dream build, the S15. Power stop GT radio, 4x drift car. Just little baddies. All the 2F looking good. Can't walk by it and not give it some appreciation. It's the first thing my eyes go to every time. All right, over here we got the S15. The plan for today is I brought a torch. I'm going to be heating up all this glue, scraping all the rest of it out, getting it ready for sandblasting. The sandblasting could pretty much get most of it off, but they do need you to kind of some assistance to kind of just help get most of it off or whatever. And then later on in the day, I'm going to be cutting the car in half. It's a little close, in half. Getting it ready for the LFCs, which are over there. Here's the roll cage kits. Shit's gonna be through. All right, so I've been at it for about an hour now. Pretty much just heating up the glue. I'll come around the other side so it can give you a better idea of what I got going on. All right, so check this out. Pretty much just manual labor in this shit. Fucking with the torch. Scraping it with the screwdriver. That's pretty much the only way to get how thick they stack the glue on in these areas right here. You can see like how thick it is right there. You got the sandblasting, acid dip, whatever, just it's like too much. So you got to kind of help them out before you send. You got to prep before the prep, I guess. Just take all this shit down, which will, you know, this is where exactly where all this shit under the frame rails is where we'll be welding. So you want to get all the glue out of those areas. Just it's pretty nasty if it's there and you're trying to weld, it's not going to happen. So you got to get rid of as much as possible, and then we'll come in, stitch weld the whole chassis, and it'll help stiffen it up a little, make it a little stronger. Sean just pulled up.
Yeah. Boogers.
They said last night on the news that this stuff is what caused COVID. Alright, so we're pretty much wrapping things up for the day. Sean smashed out the trunk. All buttery butter sauce. I smashed out the other side. Ryan smashed out some Instagram over there. And it left its resting place. So tomorrow morning, Angel Tows, our good buddy, is gonna come pick it up and tow it to Abrasive Sandblasting down in Riverside. We'll spend like the week there, getting sandblasted.
All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of It's Lit. Episode 1 in the books. We a little ahead of schedule from the time that you guys are seeing all the videos, but I wanted to make sure that we had enough interesting footage to show you guys. But thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Shoot.